Alright guys, so we're going to talk about the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus today, and I kind of want to touch on something that is very annoying, and I'm asking any Alpha Foxtrot Romulus RMSC version, or RMSC owner. How are you guys getting the screws to stay on? So for one, let me point out two things that are pretty interesting. So the screws that came out with the 507K for the Holosun, or from Holosun, those screws do not fit onto the firearm. At least the ones that I have, because the diameter is too big. So with that being said, I did try Glock 48 screws. Those screws actually managed to fit onto the gun. But here's the huge but. The problem is I don't know if the threading is off, right? Now, like I said, I did manage to fit it on there. I got the screws on just a tad bit. Don't mind my dirty hands. Was working on the car today, and it turns out one of the shocks is leaking, so I gotta send in my shock to Fortunato, so that way they can get that rebuilt and then hand it back to me. But anyway, besides the point, so I managed to get the screw on there, maybe a few threads in, and then I started twisting with the tool, and it worked. It fit. I haven't shot with it, so I don't know for certain if those screws actually work, but I know that no other screws managed to fit on the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus, and yes, with the optic, not the plate. And with the optic, the screws sit a lot deeper into the gun. So you would think, with having more threads in the slide, it should be able to sit properly. And it didn't. And it's annoying. Why? It's obvious, because the screws keep coming undone. So I'm trying my hardest to figure out these issues, like what is going on? Why are the screws coming undone? So this is where the point of the video comes into play. How, for you guys, and yes, I have used blue Loctite, not for it with the optic, but just for this plate, which I left in the car, of course. So for you guys that own the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus with the RMSC footprint, how are you guys managing to keep the optic in place with the screws in? How are you keeping the screws in place? Because the optic, no matter with blue Loctite and the screws that were provided, does not work. It keeps getting undone, and this optic keeps getting loose. Right now, this thing, it fits no problem. It's the moment I start shooting and all that jerking and just that abuse starts getting those screws undone, sorry. And yeah, the optic starts to shake around. Otherwise though, look how beautiful that thing is. Dude, I love the orange lens. I think that is the sexiest thing about this thing. Let me just get it. It's like green in the back, and then in the front it's orange. Like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Well, it's probably green because I got a fucking green dot on here. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Yeah, it's a green dot. I have the green dot because I could see a lot better with it. But yeah, it's just, I'm having this issue where the red dot constantly keeps getting loose, and I've tried different screws. Those Glock screws, they worked, but I don't know how they worked. I don't know how they work while they're shooting. So if you own one, did you guys change the screws? Did you guys just put on blue Loctite and call it a day? What's the deal? Because I'm having a hard time. These screws are not working, and I'm getting desperate at this point because I'm tired of having a screw every 5 to 10 rounds. So please comment down below. Tell me what it is that you did.